Well, Justin Trudeau looks set to resign after two of his ministers resigned within minutes of each other. Here is the opposition leader, Pierre Poilievre, explaining, whilst on the floor of Parliament, the chaos that ensued and has led to him possibly standing down any minute now.
The finance minister resigned the day she was to present the fall budget, which was going to contain a massive deficit overrun. The job then went automatically to the industry minister, who immediately resigned, like on the spot, which then went down the line, and the next person in order was the famous two Randys. Why won't the Prime Minister have the courage to come in here, present it himself, and put it for a confidence vote tonight?
Now, this is very exciting because if Trudeau does indeed go down, it's going to lead to elections where Conservatives are highly likely to romp it in. And it's very interesting, Gabby, because this came about with his finance minister because she and he had a disagreement about Trump saying, I'm going to slap 25% tariffs on all goods coming from Canada unless you guys get your border under control and stop trafficking drugs and people. Thank you very much. So she had a falling out with him, so we can actually thank Trump for what looks like deposing a useless leader in his neighbouring country.
Yeah, and we've heard from Trump as well. He's come out, of course, trolling in true Trump style, calling Justin Trudeau Governor Justin Trudeau. But it's funny because Justin Trudeau just a couple of weeks ago was calling himself a feminist and saying how sad it was that America rejected electing a female president not once but twice. And then here he is having a thought with his female finance minister. But you know, I think this is the Trump effect in action happening that we're seeing over in Canada as well, because Justin Trudeau has just been known as being a woke leader. With his, if you look at his track record, it's for the he's got a carbon tax, he's decriminalised weed. What else? He's got the immigration crisis in Canada as well. We're going to play a bit of Justin Trudeau. Should we do it now?
Yes,
Here he is with his grand plan about plastic bottles.
And what do you and your family do to cut back on plastics?
We have recently switched to drinking water bottles out of water out of when we have water bottles out of plastic. Away from plastic towards paper, like drink box water bottles, sort of things.
Paper water bottles, there you go. You know, I saw a poll recently that said that Justin Trudeau is heading to be one of the worst prime ministers on record. That's how Canadians are feeling at the moment. There's vision of him getting heckled. I don't think too many people are going to be sad to see him go.
No, no one's going to be sad to see this finance minister go, because this is the witch that froze the accounts of peaceful protesters during the Canadian... They were just protesting the Canadian government's tyrannical measures during the pandemic. She went so far as to freeze their accounts. So more goodbye and good riddance to bad rubbish.
Yeah, I've got more of an issue with the fact that Justin Trudeau just looks so insufferably smug all the time. Yeah. And when you combine that with his very French surname, that's a toxic combination.
What's worse, the French surname? Or...
Well, I think they go together. I think
loves to hate the French.
The French surname fuels the smugness, and the smugness fuels the Frenchiness. And it just, and the whole thing just is a...
You found the root cause of the issue here.
It's terrible, absolutely terrible. And just, and he is, I suppose, his new party was emblematic of, he's the son of Pierre Trudeau, of course, the former Prime Minister. So his new party was emblematic of that sort of middle tealy kind of, middle sort of centrist, rich elite, progressive types that I find very, very, very nauseating. But the interesting thing was he said to his finance minister that, he wanted to move her to another portfolio in the cabinet. So he wasn't just going to sack her. But she then cracked the sads and said, well, I can't, if you don't want me as finance minister, then I can't possibly serve you. Now, imagine if every time there was a cabinet reshuffle...
Well, she was simply saying, you don't have confidence in me, so I'm leaving.
But imagine if in every single cabinet reshuffle, every single minister whose portfolio change says, well, I can't possibly change portfolios without just declaring a vote of no confidence. And this is the thing, is those closest to him who are actually blowing him up. It's the new Democratic Party leader, Jagmeet Singh. He has called on Justin Trudeau to resign. He's his coalition partner. So these are the guys actually propping up the government, and even they are saying you've got to go. So it's not just the opposition that are destroying him, it's his own cabinet and it's his own coalition partner. But apparently, according to Justin Trudeau, he's still got that amazing feeling. Have a look.
Getting that shot really was an amazing feeling. It hits you.